the Royal Daily Tea YouTube channel. Please be advised all of my videos are for entertainment purposes only, based 100% on my own opinion, my own theories, and my own research. All of my information can be found on the public domain and falls under the fair use guidelines. Please feel free to do your own research. Hello and welcome back to the Royal Daily Tea. Hope you're having a wonderful start to your weekend. Sorry for the late video. I had a lot of setbacks and a weed whacker guy decided to sit outside my window for a solid hour and a half. But now let's get into the Royal Daily Tea. So a huge bombshell story dropped today from Buckingham Palace. It appears the Sussexes, Harry and Meghan, along with their two children, Archie and Lilibet, will be in attendance at Her Majesty's Platinum Jubilee. However, they will not make an appearance on the balcony, as well as Prince Andrew will also not make an appearance on the balcony. They made it very clear that only the senior working royals will be with Her Majesty on the balcony, which in my opinion makes perfect sense. But they are saying that the Duke and Duchess of Sussex might appear at another event, such as the service of Thanksgiving, which will be on June 3rd. Now, this is an event traditionally where extended family members who are not working royals are able to attend the event together to celebrate the Jubilee. So we could very well see them at this event. Now, I know this has sparked deep-rooted feelings for many people, including myself. I don't really want to see these Sussexes at all, especially near the royal family. But we have to remember at the end of the day, there's a monarchy and there's a royal family. They're people and they are still a family. Her Majesty the Queen, who most recently turned 96, did have a private audience with Harry and Meghan very briefly before they went to the Netherlands last month. Now, we don't know what happened during that meeting. Maybe they did talk about the Jubilee, letting them know that they would be outside, basically not on the balcony, and there's definitely not going to be any Netflix cameras there for sure. Now, my question is, what's going on with the security issue? Has that been resolved? You know, Harry is currently suing the Home Office for the right for security. And during his interview with Hoda last month, he talked about how he was not certain if him and his family would be traveling to the Platinum Jubilee for security concerns. So apparently that issue has been worked out. There has been no announcement if his lawsuit with the Home Office has been officially dropped. I'm assuming he might be quietly dropping that lawsuit, as it's not a good look for him and his wife, who have been able to travel there secretly and safely for that supposedly secret meeting that he had with Her Majesty the Queen last month. So it appears that the royal family is going to roll out the red carpet and allow him and his wife and his children to travel there safely and visit Her Majesty during the Platinum Jubilee. Now, it is no secret that Harry and his wife are definitely on the outs with the other members of the royal family. Now, I don't believe for one moment that Harry and Meghan will ever come back as working royals. I do know that Tina Brown in her book, The Palace Papers, was alluding to the fact that after Her Majesty passes, that Harry and Meghan could possibly return as part-time royals. I don't think that's ever going to happen because the people of the UK would never allow that to happen. I think it is really too late. The ship has sailed on the Sussexes, and after the last 2 years, nobody wants them back as working royals. They're pretty much in the same corner as Andrew. Just go out, be quiet, and don't be seen. We don't want to see you anywhere near the royal family. They would not be well received. And in my opinion, they really would be booed, which again would not look good for the royal family. Now, after Her Majesty unfortunately passes away, many people believe that the royal family should end with Her Majesty the Queen. So the royal family really does need to scramble and save their reputation. And that is why I believe Her Majesty the Queen has extended an invite to Harry and Meghan to attend the Platinum Jubilee. The royal family really needs to heal the rift with Harry and Meghan, whether we want them to or not. For the longevity of the royal family, they can no longer afford to just ignore them and let them be a liability to the royal family. We know that Harry still has his book, his memoir that's coming out, where they believe he might be trashing Camilla and Charles, and he ultimately accused them of pretty much being responsible for his mother's death. You have to remember the 25th anniversary of Princess Diana's death is coming up, guys, in a couple of months. So you know Harry, who's always living off the back of his mother's memory, will be including that in his book. So it's going to be very, very damaging, considering Charles is the next in line. And after his divorce from Princess Diana, guys, his popularity was super low. He's worked really hard to get to a respectable point, and Camilla has also had to work extremely hard to be accepted by the people, because after Princess Diana died, people hated her. It has taken her 25 years to get into the good graces of the UK people. So now that this book is coming out, it's going to reopen those old wounds. And we all know he likes to live off the memory of his mom, and he's cashing in on that tell-all book because Harry has nothing to say on his own. He's got to bring up the memory of his dead mother, as he always does. And that's going to bring up some major wounds and hurt. And right now, the royal family for the past 2 years, because of these two, has been under major damage control, and they don't need any more toxicity from these two grifters out in Montecito. So the fact that they are going to the UK with their children, to me, it means you better be throwing out that lawsuit from the Home Office, because you just kind of disproved your point that you've been able to travel there not once, but twice securely, thanks to the royal family. So again, that whole lawsuit that he's trying to get out of the Home Office just needs to be thrown out. Now, I know a lot of people, again, are very upset about this, but you have to remember, I believe the Sussexes are living in major regret right now, and they're having some major financial problems. We know Harry and Meghan are trying to stick their toe back into the royal family because all of their cash cow deals are drying up. Netflix Pearl is dropped. They're hoping that the Heart of Invictus is going to be a winner, but I think it's about a 50-50 chance. Her Spotify deal is holding on by a thread. The other thing that they have really going for them is his memoir. But again, if the royal family squashes it, he's not going to be able to put all of the salacious gossip that he wants to put in there. And if he doesn't have the salacious gossip, what does he have? What exactly is Harry going to impress upon the world with his princely wisdom, his life lessons that he's learned in his whole 37 years of life, where 35 years of it he was living as a privileged prince? He's only been a civilian, guys, for 2 years, and he hasn't done the greatest job. So what in the world is this man going to teach people in his book that's going to be a bestseller? Because I personally cannot figure out one thing that this guy is going to tell anyone that's going to be of any value. Every time he gives a speech on mental health, it is not well received. And we all know Meghan, no one wants to hear her speak either. So between these two grifters who have nothing to offer, no talent and no experience, the only thing they've ever been able to do is trash the royal family. If you take that away from them, you take Pearl away, you take Spotify away, and you take away all the salacious gossip in his book, what does he have left? Nothing. So in my opinion, Harry and Meghan are really, really scrambling, and they're getting a bit nervous because 2 years into Megxit, they're still a failure to launch, and now their cash cow deals are drying up. When they first came out, they thought they were hot stuff, and they were bragging about all their multi-million-dollar deals. You don't hear that anymore, do you? It's like crickets in Montecito. You know they're going to have to go from their 14 bathrooms to 7, and there's going to have to be 2 asses to every toilet now. Y'all, they're getting broke. So in my opinion, they're desperate. They need to make sure they still have that cot in the guest bedroom at Kensington Palace, just in case they can't afford to keep the lights on in Montecito. All that little advance money they got from Netflix and Spotify has probably been spent on those huge salaries for their PR firm, their security, and their staff that they've had to hire for Spotify and for their Netflix deals. There isn't $100 million to be had, guys. They're not getting that money. They probably got $1 or $2 million as an advance, and it went right to the production. And money can go very quickly when you have a very expensive lifestyle. So my opinion, they're probably trying to come back into the royal fold. I believe that Charles and William are going to easily accept Meghan and Harry back. I think there's been a lot of damage, and it's 2 years too late. They've done so much damage. So I think they're just trying to do damage control. They're trying to pacify these Sussexes. Oh yes, you can come to the event, but you're not on the balcony, and you won't be photographed, and there's not going to be a film crew, but we'll throw you somewhere in the back, and maybe someone might be able to take a photo of you at this Thanksgiving event. But rest assured, they are not going to be working royals. They're not going to be welcomed back into the fold, and I don't want to see them. And I know nobody in the UK and Australia and most of America wants to see these two grifters around the royals. To me, they would just taint them and spoil it. Personally, I just think they're so toxic. They just need to go with Andrew. Along with Andrew, need to go play hide and seek somewhere, and we just don't need to find them. That's my personal opinion. We just don't need to hear or see from them anymore. But I believe the Sussexes are desperate. They're definitely going to try to crawl back, but it's going to be interesting to see if Charles and William will let them back. I believe all of this is because of Her Majesty the Queen. She's trying to, heal the rift for the family and the longevity of the royals. But make no mistake, she is not a pushover. She's trying to heal the rift, and she's trying to provide a positive future for Charles and for William and for Prince George. They are the future. They are the monarchy, and they need to nip this in the bud by keeping their enemies closer. So what do you guys think? Do you think this was the right decision for Her Majesty the Queen to invite these Sussexes to the Platinum Jubilee? And do you believe that Harry and Meghan will actually come back as part-time working royals? Leave me your comments, guys, down below. As always, I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel, and make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Now, if you are interested, please stay tuned, guys, for the Royal Daily Tea Family Extras. Hello and welcome to the RDT Family Extras. So today we're going to announce the 2 winners for the 10K giveaway. The very first winner is Margaret Sharp. Margaret Sharp, you are the first winner of the coffee table book. And the second winner is Susie Smith. So I will be emailing both of you ladies, letting you know that you did win the coffee table book. I will also have you in the description below, but please make sure, ladies, that you answered my email within 48 hours. If they don't respond within 48 hours, then I will move it to the next person on the list. Now, we did have over 150 submissions, so thank you to everyone who entered the 10K giveaway. Now, rest assured, we will have more giveaways here on the channel. The very next giveaway will be the 15,000 subscriber giveaway. And we are very close, guys, to 11,000 subscribers. So hopefully in the next couple of months, we'll be at 15,000. Also, thank you to all the very sweet people who left me kind comments over on my blog. You guys, I love to see comments on my blog. So if you have not checked out the Royal Daily Tea website, please do. I share a lot of recipes and movies and books and jewelry and that type of thing over on the blog. And if you leave me a comment, guys, it would just tickle me silly. I really would appreciate it. And also, thank you to the people who have shopped my Amazon storefront. I've seen quite a few orders come in.
Hey there, look what came today. Isn't that so pretty? Oh my gosh. Thanks for recommending it on your Amazon store.
And one of my subscribers let me know that she ordered this adorable raincoat. I love it. It looks like a Burberry coat for like 40 bucks. I'm going to get one for myself, but I love to hear and see what you guys purchase. So if you purchase something from my store, let me know in the comments, guys, what you got and if you like it, because I'm always shopping my own storefront. But thank you guys so much for your support. You guys mean a lot to me as always, and have an awesome and amazing day. Bye, guys.